Good morning, students. How are you all? Fine. Do you remember what we have studied in our previous class? Yes, it was about photochemical reactions and thermochemical reactions. So, what was photochemical reactions? Photochemical reactions are those which absorbs or liberates light energy during a chemical reactions. And what is thermochemical reaction? Very good. Thermochemical reactions are which absorbs or liberates heat energy during a chemical reaction. So, today we are going to learn about electrochemical reactions. So, can you guess what is related to electrochemical reactions? Yes, it is related to electricity. The chemical reactions which related to electricity. So, first of all, I'll be showing you a diagram. Here you can see. Look at figure 1. Here there is a beaker over here and I have filled copper sulfate solution in this beaker. And here the copper sulfate solution is known as the electrolyte. And you can see there are 2 carbon rods over here. It is immersed in this copper sulfate solution. The copper sulfate solution which have taken in this beaker is known as electrolytes. And the carbon rods which is connected to the 2 terminals of the battery is known as electrodes. So as you can observe, the first carbon rod is connected to the negative terminal. That means this symbol indicates the battery and the small line indicates the negative terminal and the long line indicates the positive terminal. So the first rod is connected to the negative terminal and the second rod is connected to the positive terminal. So as you can observe, there is also a switch over here which is now open, which means there is no current passing through this circuit. And you can observe the figure 2 now. And we can observe what have happened when I close the circuit, close the switch. So here there is a straight line which indicates the closed switch, which means now the circuit has the passing of electricity through it. So what is the first observation you can see here? Yes, the color of the copper sulfate solution have changed. Isn't it? The color change. You can see a color change. And what happened to the carbon rod connected to the negative terminal? Yes, there is a deposition and it is the deposition of copper. So, second observation is copper deposition on the negative rod. And so, how did it happen for the color change of this solution? Can you say that? Yes, when the electricity was passed through the circuit, there happened a chemical reaction. Hence, the color of the copper sulfate solution changed. And also, the copper from the copper sulfate solution get decomposed and get deposited on the negative row. And this process is known as electrolysis. So what is electrolysis? So what is electrolysis? Yes, electrolysis is the process in which electricity is absorbed during a chemical reaction. Is absorbed during a chemical reaction. Isn't it? And as the word electrolysis, the lysis indicates the splitting. So here the copper sulfate solution get decomposed, which means lysis. So electrolysis is the process in which the electricity is absorbed and hence a chemical reaction takes place. Is that clear for you? Yes. Yes. So, here you can see a similar apparatus. And now observe the figure 1. Here I have taken a beaker and filled it with dilute sulfuric acid. And here the electrolyte is dilute sulfuric acid. And you can see that here there are two electrodes. One is copper and the other is zinc. Both are two different metals. And the zinc electrode is connected to the bulb over here. And there, as you can observe, there is no battery or electrical source to provide electricity in the circuit. But there is a bulb connected over here. Here, how will the bulb be glowed? So we can look how it happens. Okay, here there is a switch which is open now. When I closes the switch, you can see the bulb is glowed. When the switch is closed, you can see that the bulb is glowed. So how it happened? Yes, here we have taken dilute sulfuric acid, and when I closes the switch, there happens a reaction, chemical reaction between these two metals and the acid over here. In the previous case, we have taken dilute copper sulfate solution. Here we have taken sulfuric acid. So here there will be a reaction between acid and the metals. Hence, as the result of the chemical reaction here, the electricity was produced. Electricity was liberated. And this apparatus is known as electrochemical cells. So what is electrochemical cells? Electrochemical cells are those which liberates or produces electricity in a chemical reactions. So from this we can say that chemical reactions are those which absorbs or liberates. Liberates electricity during a chemical reaction. Is that all clear for you? Yes. So, I have a question for you, that have you ever used ornaments which is plated with gold or silver like that? Yes, of course, yes. So, what have you observed after using it for certain days or certain times? What happens to it? Yes, you can observe the color getting faded. So actually, is that gold or silver? Is that pure gold or silver? No, it's just coated with gold or silver. So here we can look how the process of coating things, coating a particular metal or another metal is done. Again, you can see a similar apparatus here. Now, observe the figure 1. Here, I am going to cover a silver coating for this iron ring. So, I have taken a mixture of silver cyanide and sodium cyanide solution in this beaker as my electrolyte. And here I have taken a silver rod. This is silver rod. And here I have taken an iron bangle. And I want the silver to be coated over the iron ring. So in the first case, in the case of electrolysis, you have seen that the copper get deposited on the negative rod, isn't it? Yes. So here I want the silver get to be deposited on the iron ring. So that I have connected it to the negative terminal. I have connected this to the negative terminal. And here this switch is open in this first diagram. And we can look what happens when I closes the switch. That means when the electricity is passed through it. Here there is battery. So when I closes the switch, the electricity will be passed through the circuit. So in the figure 2, what can you observe? Yes, there is a thin coating of silver over the iron ring. Now you can see that the color of both are same. So you can observe a thin coating of silver. Is that clear? Yes. So what happened is, when electricity was passed through this circuit, there was a chemical reaction in this circuit, and hence as a result of a chemical reaction, the silver gets deposited on the iron ring. The complete iron ring was just coated with a thin layer of silver. And so this process is called as electroplating. So what is electroplating? Electroplating is a process in which a particular metal is coated over another metallic object. Is that clear? Yes. So this electroplating is not done only in ornaments. It has a wide range of applications in industrial purposes. Okay? Yes. So now I will be showing you an experiment. Here you can see 4 lemons in this box, and there is a LED bulb over here, and I have 4 nails and 4 copper rings, and each nail and a copper ring is inserted in each lemon, and I have connected the first nail to the one end of the LED bulb, and from the copper ring I have connected to the iron nail of the second lemon. In the similar way I have connected in the 4 lemons, and the last end of the copper ring from the 4th lemon I am going to connect to the other end of the LED bulb. Now you can see what is happening. Yes, you can see the LED bulb is glowing. Yes, my question is, how did this happen? Can you say from what we have studied today? Yes, it is because the reaction between acid and metals. Here the lemon contains citric acid, and we have taken iron and copper. They are 2 different metals. Hence, as a result of a chemical reaction between lemon and the metals, they produced electricity. As a result of that, the LED bulb was glowed. So we can just recap what we have studied today. Okay? First one we have studied is electrolysis. And electrolysis is the process in which electricity was absorbed in a chemical reaction. The second one was, yes, very good, was electrochemical cells. Yes, what is electrochemical cells? The apparatus in which electricity was liberated during a chemical reaction. And the third one we saw, that is electroplating. It uses the process of electrolysis. And electroplating is the process in which a thin coating of a particular metal is given on another metal. And we saw an electrochemical cells. And you also can make a similar electrochemical cells from your home. And you can use other fruits or vegetables which contains acids. So, I hope you have understood what we have studied today, and we can meet in our next class. Thank you.